Good morning. It is 7:10. There's the motley crew.
Morning, kids.
Morning.
Fueled with their fabulous dinner at Sarah's last night. We'll go this way, right?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Cole just dropped us off and we are going from Massey Gap to Fox Creek. If you are in this area, shuttle with Cole. He's amazing. His info is like in far out under the Grayson Highlands General Store. It's a beautiful morning. Well, we've come up this other approach trail, and that's where we were hiking yesterday, up there.
Oh, wow.
It is another beautiful day. Oh my word. Look at those mountains. We are walking through some really nice rhododendron. I intended, oh, shut up back there. I thought I was filming them, but I wasn't. But yeah, it's so pretty. Oh, rhododendron and mountain laurel. It's a gorgeous morning. Oh, the views up here never disappoint. Well, we just came past Wise Shelter and the water I filmed, and we ran into some folks that we've been hiking in and around. And just before we got there, a bear ran through. A couple of the people we knew had seen it. Nobody was able to get their camera out in time. But yeah, we missed the bear by like 15 seconds. We are 2 1/4 from the approach trail. I think we have, I don't know, right around 8 miles to go, maybe 7.5. Could be wrong, but I think we're climbing up there. In like 2 miles, we go up 500 feet. So I don't know if that's 500 feet or not.
It's not.
Is it more than 500 feet?
It's not.
Snot. I didn't say snot. I said, or it's not. Yeah, enunciation is important. Well, blah, blah, blah. Lots of water. I'm holding up the train because I'm in the front. Off in the distance, up on that hill, we see ponies, and then you can see the trail. I don't know if you can see it. Well, not if I film like that, you can't. But there's the trail going that way. So we're gonna loop around. Look what we found. Yeah, we were so focused on the ponies, we walked right past the steer. Down here by himself. Well, the ponies had moved away from the trail. Oh, look, there's a baby. Hey, Mama. Hey, baby. Lots of littles. Aww. Everybody's napping. There's another foal over there laying down. Oh. This is a place called the Scales, and as you can see, people come out here and set up some serious camping. There is a privy, there's a bear box, and a lot of room. And the views are great. We are about 2.5 miles from the parking lot, and we are descending now. And we kind of been going through these rocks. They're not hard, you just have to pay attention. There's a shelter coming up in about 9/10 of a mile. And then that's pretty much the only thing of import before we get down there. I think we have about 1,000 feet more to go down, but so far it's been pretty gradual. It's been a beautiful day. The weather is just perfect. And I think what we're gonna do is when Cole picks us up, we're gonna go back to the general store and have lunch. And then Larry and Kathy have graciously offered to shuttle us before they leave to go back home, so that we can pick off another 6 miles between Fox Creek and there's a U.S. Forest Service campground. And we think we'll have time to do that and still get into Troutdale to spend the night. And so that's good. That'll make it a 16-mile day for us. And the weather's so great, we want to take advantage of it. You see all these trees that are just growing literally on top and into rocks. It's crazy. Seems like there'd be, why wouldn't he go just right next door? I don't know. This is Wise Shelter. We stopped for just a second. The privy's over there. I think Larry and Kathy are still going. It's a nice shelter. It looks like they have good tenting over there. We're about a mile from our destination, so not too much left to go. Yeah, it is nice tenting, and there's bear boxes too. There goes Larry and Kathy. They're going back. Mom and Dad. Bye. Well, we're doing it again. I don't even know how this happened, and we'll just have to see how it all goes. But Larry and Kathy were bringing us, we were originally going to 518.2 inside this Hurricane Creek campground. And I'm not exactly sure what ended up happening, but because you had to walk 4/10 to get to the trail, Rich just said, you know, well, that's kind of dumb. If we get on, I guess it's Dickey Gap right here, we walk right onto the trail, and it's only an extra like 1.5 miles, especially because tomorrow we'd have to do it again. So anyway, long story short, we're doing another 8.3, and it's like 3 o'clock. So we're hoping that we'll get to the car by 7. And then tomorrow, instead of doing a 16, we'll be doing a 14. We're going to go up to the Pat Jennings Visitor Center at Mount Rogers. We are at the falls. I thought we had more time, but it's real pretty, and we have to go across there. Well, if it's all like this, we're fine. We're about 1.5 miles in, and I think it ends up about 8.3, but we should get to the car by 7. That's our hope and our plan. And then I think we're gonna go to the Troutdale Baptist Church Hostel. We'll either tent there or sleep there, but Cole lives real close to there, so that's the plan. But we'll see how this all goes. Another craziness, you know, I don't know, we got rocks in our head, but we can do 18 today and 14 tomorrow, and the next day is a day off in Marion, if we survive. We just passed Hurricane Mountain Shelter. We were going to stop there because we've been climbing, but there were stairs to go to the shelter, and we're like, heck no. So we've come 5 miles in 2 hours and 6 minutes. We're just lost his snot rag, had to run back and get it. Okay. But we have like 3.2 left to go, about 600 more up. We've done about 1,100 up. I'm,
Turn down.
yeah, glad we did it today because the weather's so nice, but I'll be ready to be off my feet. The woods up here are just gorgeous, and we think maybe the climbing is about to come to an end, or pretty much. We had about 300 feet more, and we've been coming up pretty steady, and it looks like we're about to hit the top of the ridge. We have come 6.1, and we're probably within the 2 miles from the car. It's just been such a lovely day. I'm glad that we put in long miles on a day when it's so nice. He's doing great. We have arrived at Fox Creek. It's lovely. It's about 6:30. We're gonna get to the car. It's gonna be 8.2. Look how pretty that is. And we're gonna get there in 3.5 hours. So that's good. And when we get to the car, we're going to go into Troutdale to the church hostel. Cole suggested that that was really our best option. So 18 miles in the can, unless something happens in this next little 500 feet. This is the Baptist Church Hostel bunkhouse. It's donation based, so they suggest $10 a person, which we put in the box. There's actually 2 bunk rooms. No one else is here but us. There's porta potties. There's a pavilion up there, that red building that has like a little kitchen and coffee pot. I just came back from the shower. They have a shower and they provide towels and soap and everything. Hold on a second, we'll go in here. This is inside the bunkhouse because we're the only ones here and we have our double pad. We just went ahead and decided to opt for the floor instead of using bunks, but you have places to charge stuff. They have a picnic table out here that you can eat at. See it there, and there's places to tent. There's that wash place out there that you can do your clothes, and there's a clothesline. So, I mean, it's just amazing. It's kind of sad that it's underutilized, but this is home for the night. Good evening. Long day.
Wow.
You know, we didn't do a wrap up last night because we thought, oh, this video is going to be so long. And now, sorry guys, today is even longer. It's just been a lot going on the last 2 days. We did 18.
And we did 10 this morning and 8 this afternoon. The
Thank you again, Larry and Kathy.
Galavanting Hikers.
Yes, we were so sad to see them go.
They were New Jersey Trail Angels and New York Trail Angels. Now they're Virginia Trail Angels.
Yeah, but their help was great. And when we got there and decided to add the 2 extra miles, I was like, oh dear, that was a mistake. But it worked out okay. I mean, we got out in 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
And this place is amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Cole, for suggesting that we come to the church hostel because they have everything you need. It's donation based, like I said in the video, and we're set for the night.
It's peaceful. It's clean. It's comfy. They got coffee and stuff up at the pavilion if you need it.
If you need it, we're going to use ours because we don't want to use their supplies.
Porta potties and showers with really nice warm water.
Yeah.
Towels, soap.
But quickly dialing back to Grayson Highlands, the last 2 days there has just been unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of thru hikers come through there earlier in the year where the weather's kind of crappy up there and cold and cloudy and nasty, but...
And if you're one of those thru hikers, consider coming back when the weather's nice because it was amazing.
Yeah, the last couple of days the weather's been stunning, low humidity. I mean, there's not a cloud in the sky even now.
Which is another reason why we pushed today. You know,
Yeah.
we figured that while the weather was good, let's get in the miles.
Yeah, there's no reason to be sitting around when you could be hiking in beautiful weather. I mean, we're planning a 0 day after tomorrow. It's supposed to rain good part of the day, so that'd be a good time to take a day off.
And then we're going to start working on going to the north. So I'm just going to have to do a bunch of research.
Yeah,
But
but
one
we'll
thing
have
we
it.
didn't mention in the Grayson Highlands is when Rich and I were going up that Wilbur Trail
So we
to
played.
the top.
I got to play that fun game of stick and is it a stick or is it a snake?
And it was a snake.
It
And
was
it was weird because
Nice little copperhead.
after I went, thank you, the universe aligned. It came through after I went because it came across the trail, and there's no way I would have missed it. So, but it was a good sized copperhead. So if you're out there, look where you're
Yeah,
stepping.
he was big enough to do some damage. That's for sure.
But
I got a picture of him, so you know.
and we missed the bear today.
It
I
really
was-
happened. Yeah, we were
I
like
was bummed about that. Like
you know,
15 seconds.
yeah.
We missed the bear.
15 yards from a bear. Saw a great old longhorn cows, bulls, whatever, up there in Grayson Highlands today. Saw some ponies. Again, the girls love the ponies.
Yeah. Oh, the foals today were so great.
A lot of folks out riding horses and stuff like that, man. Saw some of the little areas, the camping areas for the horses, man.
Yeah, the
Nice-
scales.
they had
That
some
was nice. Yeah.
Serious setups. Nice
Yeah.
looking stuff.
Oh yeah, you mean when we were driving back from Fox Creek?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very-
If you're
yeah.
into horses, man, there's some great places to camp and
Yeah,
use
Grayson
your
Highlands
horses.
is really amazing. It kind of seems to me that I've not seen a lot of through hiker video of the Highlands and of the Grayson Highlands, of the views and stuff. I mean, you always hear everybody talk about the ponies, which are amazing,
But the views were
yeah.
they were really
especially
nice.
up on the Wilbur Cliffs. And it's really
in the morning. When the clouds are inverted and all. It's so pretty.
But the hike today, we got Cole picked us up at 7, which is a little bit early for me because I was really tired this morning and a little grumpy about getting up that early. Larry, if you're watching this, I could have used my extra 30 minutes, but it worked out great. And the hike this morning, the 10 miles was awesome. We had a great time, just chit-chatted the whole way, and then they ran us back up to...
Well, we went to the general store and had lunch, and so that gave us like a 2-hour break.
Yeah, we had a really nice break this afternoon.
And he and I were both kind of thinking the same thing. I wonder if we should pick off some of that because yesterday our original plan was only to do like 6 tomorrow.
Yeah, I said, let's, dump me on one end and you run around the other end and let's,
Pass the keys,
Kind of,
well,
yeah.
we both have keys. But then Larry and Kathy were like, well, let us shuttle
Yeah.
you. So that was great. And
Yeah.
then it just somehow it ended up 8, and it was fine.
Over there by the campground, the trail access is kind of down in a gully.
It's like 4 tenths.
Yeah, and it's
And Jimmy and
the
I
other
believe,
exit- the-
never do miles that don't count.
Jimmy's been very proud of what we did today. I know it. He would have loved it. So we ended up doing the extra couple of miles up by the road access.
But like in the aggregate, it was only, if you count the 4 tenths today and tomorrow we would have had to hike, it ended up like just a little over a mile.
Plus the climb up out of there was like, I would have to do that twice. And that was a pretty nasty climb today, the second half of the day.
We
it
probably
was a-
should have done it Fox Creek
Well,
to
but
Dickey.
but then
we did it the other direction.
Then Larry and Kathy would have had to run all over the place.
Right, and this
was more
way it made us.
convenient for them.
It was only like 5-minute drive from Fox Creek to
Right.
here. So
Of course,
that
we
was
did a little
perfect.
spinning around over there, figuring out what we were doing, but
Oh, and if you're coming here and
here we're.
in this area, Verizon just doesn't work unless you're
Yeah.
up on the mountaintop. Like when we went past Hurricane Mountain Shelter, I had cell service.
I
But
think
even in town, you
U.S.
don't have it.
Cellular,
They say
some of the
works.
locals say it works around here.
But just plan ahead. Like Rich downloaded the Google map for the area, which was a darn
Yeah.
good thing because
Would've
we're
been-
so
would've been-
reliant on having service, and
Would
we
have
just
been toast.
didn't.
I mean,
yeah.
you get spoiled with internet access everywhere and cell phone access that you rely on it so totally.
Right.
But download the Google Maps
Right.
before you get out in here because you'd be pretty well screwed up.
Yeah, but since this is already such a long video, is there anything else you want to tell folks?
The climb and the second half of the day, that last 8 miles was pretty good. We had like 1,700 feet of climb, right?
Yeah,
In that second
yeah.
8 miles,
Yeah.
and it was just a really, really long grinder up. And then my handkerchief came off my pack, and I had to hike up 100 elevation feet back down the trail and back up the trail to go get it. And my hiking partner was a little.
Well, I was just ready to be done. But speaking of being done, anything else you have to add?
Not time to go night, kids.
Yeah. And thanks for watching, as always. And I'm so backed up on videos, but when we have our 0 day in Marion, hopefully I will be able to get them all uploaded.
Yeah, we need some internet access.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Night.